Hello again, everyone. Down here in the shop this morning with a 66 Fastback, and I'm having some steering wheel problems. Not that the steering wheel is not turning the wheels and working okay, but it's not canceling the turn signals. The horn doesn't work sometimes, and sometimes when you turn the wheel, the horn will blow by itself. So we got some issues going on there. And the steering wheel fastens with these 6 screws in this hub right here. Here's the 2 wires that the horn button plugs into. So now we'll take off this hub. Just got a nut here that holds it onto the steering gearbox shaft. This is a new turn signal switch assembly that I put on the car whenever I finished restoring it. This is the original horn connections here. I didn't change that, but they look fine. These are spring-loaded, and they just make contact with the ring, which is right here. One contacts the outside and one the inside, and then when you push the button that these 2 wires are connected to, which is here and right there, when you push that button, that jumps these 2 together, which jumps these 2 together, which makes the horn blow. Somehow that's not working very good. I bought this steering wheel. It wasn't brand new when I bought it, and looking over these connections, they don't look very good. Looks like the solder connections got on top of the track that the one switch runs on. Don't know if that's causing a problem or not. And this is a turn signal, cancel cam, or whatever you want to call it. It's got 2 tangs, one there and one there, and they set in between this area here. And when you turn, like if you turn right, they go past that, and when they come back, they hit the cam, or they hit the tang, and that returns it back to the neutral position. So I think I'm going to take this apart, just take this board off, and see what's going on behind that. Not too sure how this comes out. It's like maybe silicone or some kind of glue that's holding it in there, so I guess I'll prise on it and see if I can get it apart. Really don't have anything to lose because it's not working correctly now, so I don't think I'm going to hurt it any. Well, I think that was just silicone underneath. Seems to be coming off okay. Yep, just had some silicone to hold it in place. Can't really determine what's going on with this hub here. I mean, I can see where that could slip. The horn, I think what's happening here, because this is built up so high, I think it's making that switch maybe kick sideways or something. Just a bunch of guesses. That's all I have right now. And I think I'm just going to get me a new steering wheel, because this one, you see the edge here, it's kind of scuffed up. And probably had some of those marks on it when I put it on. I don't remember. But regardless of that, I think we're going to be putting on a new steering wheel. Alright, here's the new steering wheel we're going to be putting on. Called a Forever steering wheel. Forever's a long time, but I hope they're right. They do have a YouTube channel with instructions on it, and an online website where you can read instructions. It looks like, yeah, these are pretty simple, looks like, so I think this should be okay. There's a hub with the horn wires, the horn button wires, and you get several different sleeves, looks like. One size, 2 different sleeves. One's just thicker than the other one. This is probably the horn button. Yes, that's the horn button. Nice. So one of these 3 rings here will be what we'll be using. Yeah, this is the hub. And we got 3 bolts, and we got a little roll pin. And finally, let's open the steering wheel. Alright, let's get started putting this wheel on. Looks like I put a little bit of grease on the back of the hub, like it said to do, with a switch, where the horn contacts rub against these foil paths. And then the next thing we need to do for the turn signal cancel to work, there's 2 roll pins. They go on those 2 holes, there and there. We got to do that first. Roll pins are in. It did say you may have to adjust the height, so I tapped them all the way down. We'll see how that looks. Alright, the next thing I had to do when I put this cover on, there's a gap between the back of it and the steering column. So to take care of that, I loosen the column and pull it toward me just a little. I pushed it back there now, but it'll pull back this way, and that'll close that gap up. Alright, I have it where I want it, so now I just need to retighten the nuts that hold it here at the bottom. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think when we snug the steering wheel down, that'll close up a little bit more, because I'm just pushing on it now. So we're going to go with that. And then we put this outer spacer on over the top of the post cover, and then into the hub, and it's fastened with 3 bolts right here. We put the nut on the shaft. I'll get it tightened down. 25 to 30 foot-pounds of torque. We'll get that tightened down, then we'll be ready for the steering wheel. You want to make sure your 2 front wheels are straight before you put this on, because this little bolt right here shows you where those 2 roll pins are. There's one here and one here. So you want to make sure that that's straight. And there's the steering wheel. Horn works. And one thing I did change on this steering wheel, it came with a nice button, horn button, and a wheel attachment ring. But my old steering wheel had a Mustang emblem on the horn button, and I kind of like this black around the center. So I did use it. It was the same 6-bolt like the new one. Other than that, I'm pretty tickled with the steering wheel. I like the looks of it. Hope you enjoyed watching the video on installing this forever steering wheel. The only issue I had during the installation was those 2 roll pins that hit the turn signal canceller. I had to do some adjusting on them. You have to bend them, put it back on, test it, take it back off if it's not right, rebend them. That took a while to get all of that right. That's where having the car on the lift really made it nice, because I had the front wheels off the ground and it was easy to turn the steering wheel, no pressure on it, so that worked out okay. I finally got them adjusted to where they are working. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, and we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Thanks.